Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a transforming ninja star. First thing you want to do is make sure to have 8 square pieces of paper. If you don't have any square pieces of paper, you could also make one by only using a regular printer paper. What you want to do first is make a diagonal fold so where this top part of the paper folds as a triangle and meets with the left side of the paper. Make a crease. Now what you want to do is fold this bottom piece, make a crease right here, and then fold it back. And make a crease. And now what you want to do is you want to break it apart. So now you should have this bottom piece of paper broken off. You can just set that aside, you won't be needing that, and you should have your square piece of paper. Now keep in mind, the bigger the square piece of paper that you have, the bigger the transforming ninja star will be. Now with your square piece of paper, you're going to want to make 2 diagonal folds. You're going to make one like this, make that crease, open it up, and make another one just like that. You should have an X on your piece of paper. Make sure you also want to do a vertical fold or a hot dog fold just like that, and open it back up, and your paper should look like this. You want to grab the top right corner of your square piece of paper, and you want to make sure to put it in the middle as close as you can, and make sure that this top piece of the paper is touching the vertical line that we made in the middle of the paper. I'm going to do that, hold it right there, and you're going to do it with the other side, and you should have something that looks like this. So now what you want to do is you want to fold it in half, then you want to take the opposite side of the pointy end, so this side, I'm gonna first put it up like that, go like that. So you just wanna push this side in, and then flatten it out, and boom, you're gonna have 1 part out of 8. So you're gonna want to do the same steps as before, and you want to try and get 8 of these. When you have 8 of these, you'll be ready for the connecting part. So after you have all your pieces done, we're going to try and connect them now. This part is going to be the hardest part to do. Connecting them, you know, make sure they connect, because if they don't connect right, the transforming won't be smooth. You just want to put it like that. See how I have the second paper right there, and it's like not poking out. Put it down like that. Then you want to take these 2 parts, this part and this other back part right here. We're gonna put them inside of here. As you can see, we folded this front part of this thing, and we're gonna fold this side, this other part, inside of here. See, I folded it right here. So if I take this out, it should be like that. And then you want to like fold it inside this second piece inside. You want to do the same thing with this little corner right here. You want to put it inside of here. So you want to fold it. I'm trying to fold it inside, just like that. And boom, you have now connected one of them. So now what you want to do is you want to do the same thing with the rest of them. Make sure that when you're putting the next part in, you put it in the right way. So you're doing the same thing, put it in here. But you see, now you have these 2 flaps that you put in there. So you want to make sure they go in between the 2 flaps that we folded. So you go right there, right in between them. And you're gonna do the same thing. Put it right there. Make sure it's not sticking out. Just like that. Okay, now same thing with these flaps. You wanna fold them in here. As you can see, I've added, or I've put together, connected 7 pieces, and then I have this last piece. This last part is gonna be hard because of the small amount of space you have to put this part. So if you put it like the wrong way, you'll have difficulty to connect the other part. So what you want to do is you want to put this in one end. You want to make sure that this part of the last piece goes in here first in this little point. You see this point? You want to make sure you put it in there first. So put it in there first. Alright, now slide it back. After you do that though, you also want to try and put it into here. So want to put it, that third piece in there. Put it in there. Okay, now just slide it. Slide this piece in, just like that. Keep sliding it in. Now you'll end up something like this. So, just like the rest of the parts, of course, you want to get these flaps and put them in here. But now you're going to see that you have this part that's going to be bothering it. So make sure when we have this part, this pointy thing in here, make sure don't put it over this other piece. Don't put it over. Put it right next to this piece right here. So if you put it over, you won't be able to transform the Ninja Star correctly. So make sure you don't go, you only go over this first part. This little first part. You don't go over the second or the third. You want to fold it in the first part. Just like that. If done correctly, you should now have an octagon. And now the transforming starts. So what you want to do is you want to just push them together. Now keep flipping it or moving it and push them together. You just start seeing the spikes come out. You know, twist, push them together, twist, push them together. Just keep pushing them together. Now that you've pushed them all together, there you go. You're gonna have your transforming Ninja Star. As you can see, it's quite big because of the squares that I was using. They were printer paper, and I did make the squares big. Say if you were making a post-it note or a smaller, just square piece of paper, it would come out smaller. But in this case, mine did come out pretty big. Now to put it back in its octagon shape, all you got to do is just spread it apart. Spread it back out apart. Keep twisting it and spread it apart until it gets to its octagon shape back again, and boom. Just hide it like that.